In this video, I will show you my curated wardrobe collection, how I started it, how I found my own style, why I transitioned into a minimalist one, the sources from brands I have discovered during the past years, and why I'm choosing to garden in white clothes and harvest food from my garden in a dress rather than wearing sweatpants all day long. But what is a minimalist capsule wardrobe? The quick answer to that question, I would say it is the one you could wear for many years without going out of season. Clothes you could either wear in the city or in the countryside working in your garden, but ultimately a minimalist capsule wardrobe, it is the one you feel most comfortable wearing, with which you can express yourself and celebrate your own beauty. Over the past 10 years, I moved several times, left my medical career, started a fashion brand, worked mainly from home, and eventually moved to the countryside to build my own house and grow my own food. But besides the changes of scenery, most of the clothes I own to this day are pieces I got during the past 10 years, either from fellow designer friends, shop owners that carry our handbag and shoe collection, and brands that I have discovered in the last couple of years. After moving overseas, everything I own fitted in one suitcase, and eventually when I moved full-time to a camper van and to the cabin, I had to pick my most versatile and long-lasting pieces. After all these years, my collection of clothes became a functional one, to suit most of my needs during hot summer and frosty winters, with pieces that I can either wear while planting potatoes in my garden or having a coffee in the city. I have divided the video in different categories, and I will start with dresses since it is the type of clothes I'm most asked about. As you can already see, the colors are pretty neutral. With a couple of exceptions, I started to transition into a more monochromatic clothes 10 years ago, when I first launched my handmade handbag collection. I decided to launch a few products and chose two colors of leather, black and a natural tan color. And naturally, most of my closet moved into that direction as well. If I invested in a quality handmade product, I wanted to have it for many years and make sure I wouldn't get tired of its color, like it happened to me in the past when, for example, I chose to buy bright colored pieces just because it was the one on sale. I bought this dress in New York many years ago in our friend's boutique, Anthem. The only downside that it has is that the cape is really flowy, and I have to wear a bodysuit under it. During the winter season, I throw a chunky cardigan and it's really cozy. Then I have two dresses from a small Lithuanian brand. Two is enough. I love the fit and quality of every piece, and this cream one is super roomy and comfortable, which I love because if body weight fluctuates or you feel bloated, you still can feel comfortable wearing it. It is a dress that you can either wear in your garden or in the city, depending how you style it. This black slip dress is also linen, like everything from this brand, and I have been wearing it a lot lately. It is also a dress that you can either wear during hot summer because the fabric and fit are airy, but also during colder days. You can throw a linen jacket, a wool coat, or wear it with a sweater under it and will still look fabulous. My tip here for a small curated wardrobe is to have items that I know I can wear all year long, which in our climate means, for example, super hot summer days and frosty days during winter. The next brand I want to show you is Atelier Feli. They are based in Amsterdam and everything is made to order in their small atelier. I love wrap dresses because they are super comfortable and you can actually loosen it or tighten it as you wish. I have two versions in a cream color, one for summer and one for winter. The short one looks great with just a pair of sandals and this raffia bag. The longer version is this one, and today I style it for a more elevated look now that many of you are looking what to wear for the holiday season. The bag and mules are from my old brand, and when I closed my company, I kept them for special events, but I don't get to use them very often, so they are pretty much brand new after 5 years. Also from the same brand, I have this terracotta dress, which for me is a more bold color, but I like it very much. Last dress is this linen one. I got it on sale many years ago because it was a sample, and at first I didn't know how to wear it because the armholes are quite big, but now I just wear it always with a white bodysuit under it. During winter, with either a wool coat or one of my self-made sweaters like this one, which I custom knitted to fit nicely with long dresses. But I will tell you more about it in the knitwear section. I love that it comes with pockets, and to create a different outfit and make the most out of the same dress, you can also add this long shirt and maybe adding a belt if you like a more fitted look. This is actually the only belt that I have. It was from my mom. It is probably 20 years old, but it doesn't get old to me, and I feel that elevates any look. With the exception of a couple more pieces that are in my laundry bag, that's pretty much all dresses I have. This is not something I got overnight, but rather a collection I slowly built over the past 10 years. If you have a closet that you don't feel related to anymore, I will encourage you to go back to it and pick the pieces that you love the most and the ones that you really feel your best in, and start transitioning from there, if that is something you are actually looking for. If you get something new, I will try to get something that won't get out of season in just a couple of months or years, which ultimately will also help you to save money, because you will not have the urge to keep buying new clothes every once in a while. Pants are the clothes that in my experience wear out the most. I have around 5 or 6, including my heavy-duty building ones, and with the exception of a wool one that I will only use during winter, the rest of them I pretty much can wear all year long. The fibers I love to wear are mainly linen, cotton, and wool. For me, natural fibers are way more durable and they feel much better on my skin than the synthetic ones. I have a couple of linen pants that I use often, in black and sun. I use them even in winter, because even if the morning and evenings are chill, when the sun is out it gets really hot really quickly. I like my pants to be roomy and with some sort of elastic band, so if in winter I gain some weight or get bloated, I still feel comfortable in them. I do have 2 jeans. One from Levi that I got for $20 6 years ago and is still holding up pretty well. I really like it because it's super stretchy, and I usually wear it under long dresses during winter to keep my legs warm. My other jeans are a paperback style. I lived in them during our campervan trip in the Canary Islands, and since they are super heavy duty, I wore them up to this date for heavy duty jobs, like at the building site. Lastly, I have 2 jumpsuits. Well, 3 really. I love them since I was a kid, and to me they are super comfortable to wear. I have a black linen one that I bought for my birthday many years ago in San Francisco at the Renegade Craft Fair. I was one of the vendors and got this one from one of the designers that were selling at the event. Many of you don't know where to go buy ethical and local brands, and as a small business owner who went to many of these events, going to a local craft fair is the best place to discover small brands, and buying from someone who has put their love and heart into each and every single piece of their collection is part of what makes each piece unique. At least to me, it always had an added value. This denim jumpsuit is from the Simple Folk, a small brand handmade in Portugal. I already have a few pieces from them and I love how comfortable and durable they are. This jumpsuit is super roomy and flattering at the same time, and you could either wear it when working in your garden or when going to the city. Lastly, I have this denim dungaree that is from China Mote, a super heavy duty jean fabric. I use it often at the building site or when doing heavy duty things in the garden. But again, like every other piece I own, with a jacket and a bag, everything gets more elevated for a city look. To store my pants, I used the Marie Kondo technique to fold everything tidy and organized. Next is knitwear, and this is a section that I'm trying to move towards a fully handmade one. Of course, this section along the coats are the two things that are seasonal, but it gets cold during winter, so preparing yourself with a good quality wool sweater is a must. From the 7 sweaters I own, 2 have been self-knitted by me, like this one, a project that I started last summer back when I visited Norway and was learning how to knit. I entered into this wool store and left with a few wool schemes and a free sweater pattern in Norwegian. After having to start over many times because of the mistakes I was making, I was finally able to put it together and finish it right on time before winter. I customized the length of the arms and body, and this was the result. A perfectly imperfect handmade sweater that I'm really proud of. And because I don't need much to get motivated, right after finishing that project, I started a new one, this time with a swan neck for colder days. It is a pattern from Petite Knit, and while the end result has nothing to do with how it was supposed to look, after some customization and a few mistakes, I was able to finish it with a crop look. This is a vintage cashmere sweater I got in Paris in one of our business trips. And even if I paid 30 euros for it, I love how luxurious and soft it feels. Another vintage find it is this super worn out chunky cardigan that I love and use quite often. And the next one is this seamless wool sweater from Cost that I wear during really cold days. And the last 2 are from the brand Colorful Standard, a slow fashion brand based in Europe and handmade in Portugal. After wearing this ivory one on repeat last winter, I got myself a new one for this year, but in a heather grey color, which takes me to the next section, shorts. I have 4 shorts, and it's pretty much what I wear from summer to the middle of fall. This heather grey one is also from Colorful Standard. Fits amazing, and I really love the quality and how roomy and stretchy it is. 2 of them are from the Simple Folk, also handmade in Portugal and with the exact same fit, which is perfect because I have lived in the linen ones all summer long. The last short that I have is this white one, which I had to get for building during summer. I got them on sale for 50 bucks, and surprisingly enough, they are still holding up well. In my homeware box, I have 1 set of pyjama, 1 sweatpant, a sweater, and 2 wool socks. Even if I enjoy sweatpants, since I have been working from home for the past 10 years, some years ago I chose to wear normal clothes during the day and relax at night in this comfortable outfit during the evenings. My pyjama is also from the Simple Folk. I worn out the pants of my old one, so I got a new one for this year. My last closed section is coats. Before moving back to Europe, I lived in the coast of Southern California, where I enjoyed a never-ending spring weather all year long. But when I moved back to Europe, winter gets cold, so I decided to invest in a wool coat that I knew I would cherish for years and will never get out of season. Last year, I had to get this puff jacket when I was in Norway, for hikes and to be inside the camper van because it was really cold. And at the end, ended up being really handy when we were back in Portugal, because I use it during winter at the building site and to work Aspen at night. This cream quilted one was a gift, and I love how it looks, but I feel that this one is more of a treat than a coat that you will find yourself wearing year after year. Lastly, I have these 2 wool scarves, also from my own brand, and I wear them during all the winter season. My top section is really simple and basic. Everything I have fits into this small box, and I have a selection of basic tank tops, bodysuits, shirts, and linen tops. Moving to accessories, This section is an exception for me because for years this was my work. So I own way more shoes and bags than I would own if I had to buy them. Plus, when I closed the company in 2020, I kept shoes and bags pretty much for my entire life. When I moved here, I brought with me a pair of heels, these selling sandals, my beloved slippers, also from my brand, a pair of wet sandals, these super hard and uncomfortable Birkenstocks, but the ones that unfortunately for my feet is my only option to wear in these rocky and muddy pathways. And lastly, I have this simple folk pair of mules that I have been wearing all summer long. And because I want to honor the craftsmanship and amazing people we had the luck and pleasure to work with during many years, I wanted to show you the Iris sandals from my brand. I have been thinking many times about producing a small batch, but for now, I will keep dreaming about it until I figure out a way to make it a reality. When it comes to handbags, I believe that you just need a good quality one. And when you invest in that piece, you probably won't have to get another one anytime soon. I have more than just one just because they were from my own brand. But I also have these 2 bags that were gifted to me. And just because I'm feeling really proud of showing the products we made, this is one of our last designs before we close down our company, the basket bag. After showing you pretty much everything that I own, I wanted to tell you that after all, a wardrobe is just that, an external and physical object that we use to feel comfortable, maybe boost our confidence, and a way to express ourselves. But ultimately, what really matters at the end of the day is what you carry inside, the kindness and love you radiate and share with others, and that, to me, is the foundation of the perfect wardrobe. And before I leave until next time, I wanted to take a quick moment to give a huge thank you to Squarespace, the platform that I have used for the past 10 years to showcase my creations and grow my online business. If you have been thinking about creating a website to showcase your work, Squarespace is a great place to start. They have a wide range of beautiful and professional looking templates from which you can choose based on your necessities and personal taste. With their fluid engine, you can easily customize your website with the new drag and drop technology either from your desktop or mobile. Their service offers many different features, such as blogging tools, e-commerce, mailing list, member areas, and they recently introduced a new product feature, courses, which allows you to create and sell your own online course. I believe we are living in a time where we all have the chance to put our time and effort into something we are passionate about, and Squarespace offers the tools for a future where everyone can be an entrepreneur. If you are interested in effortlessly creating your own blog or website, go to squarespace.com/Eugenia Diaz for a free trial and a 10% off your first order of a website or domain. I will leave all the links in the description box and look forward to seeing you sharing your unique talents with the rest of the world so we can support one another and grow as a community.